After the Thanksgiving meal, do you need to burn some calories or do you need to stay warm out there? Snowshoeing is a great way to do it. And we have Peter Suneson here from Walking Mountains to tell us more. Snowshoeing, wow, it's advanced so much in the last 10 to 15 years.
I was going to say it's come a long ways technology-wise. It's also come a long ways geographically. So originally, snowshoes originated in Central Asia, and they actually followed the path of people over the Bering Land, or they came with people over the Bering Land Bridge into North America. So they have been, believe it or not, in North America longer than the alpine ski. Thousands, over 1,000 years longer than the alpine ski. So it's one of the oldest forms of recreation in North America.
Well, and transportation too. It's what they needed. It was a necessity to get over the deep snow without post holing up to your thighs.
Exactly, and there are all different types of snowshoes. Native Americans had different types. Early explorers had different types of snowshoes that would allow you to move in different types of snow. There is a bear paw snowshoe, which is very, very round. It's almost a circle, and that is for really deep forests. So you're winding in and out of trees. You're going to want a snowshoe similar to this. That's much smaller, and it's going to keep you afloat in that deep powder. Then there's an Alaskan snowshoe, and that's a much longer. It's a very similar style to what we have today.
I know they look like water skis.
They look like water
So
skis,
big.
and they're going to be they're going to slide much better, and that's going to give you more traction kind of on the trail or in open snow, not necessarily in the forest. So this is kind of what we have modeled our modern snowshoes on today, but it has come a long way.
Yeah, and these were made out of wood and was it leather and
Yep, and
was it gut? Cat gut or
exactly. The preferred wood was ash. It's very, very strong. It was pliable, and also had the proper moisture content. It wouldn't dry out and it wouldn't get too soggy in the snow.
Well, we've come a long way. Atlas, a great snowshoe company that's been around for quite some time now, and the binding system.
Yep.
You can use these. You can go running in them. You can put your boots in there.
They have those cross tours I know up at Beaver Creek, I think, where they do the race, and so these are kind of my expedition way. This is for a full-size adult, but they also make we have our smaller
little juniors.
children's
Well, that's
size.
the thing. They always say if you can walk, you can snowshoe, and the little kids can get out there too. And it's just a great way to see the scenery, get some solitude.
Exactly. It's a totally different experience than being on the mountain in skis. It's a little bit quieter, a little bit more peaceful. And like you said, you do work up a sweat, you do burn calories. They say about 420 to 1,000 calories per hour, depending on kind of your terrain and your physical ability.
And then you got a little bit of traction. These little teeth down here help you stay, maybe if you're on more of an off-camber hill or you're going downhill.
Exactly. And it also used for self-arrest if you start to slide. This bottom cleat is a relatively new advance in snowshoe technology. It's 50, 60 years or so they started putting these bottom cleats on. But if you start to slide, you really crank your foot down, either the ball of your foot or your heel, and that kind of acts as a brake to stop you from sliding.
Okay. Well, tell us about the snowshoe tours that you will be offering.
So we have a full array of snowshoe tours. Our Science Center here in Avon, we run our daily nature walks from 2 to 3 every day, and if there's snow on the ground, we're going to do those nature walks on snowshoes. Here in 2 weeks, we're going to start our snowshoe hikes up at the Nature Discovery Center at Eagle's Nest. So we'll be doing those twice a day from 2 to 3 and then also 5:30 to 6:30, which is a great way to kind of see the mountain after hours. And you can see the lights down in the valley below. It's great. And then we also offer, we're doing private snowshoe tours and public snowshoe tours on Thursday from 9 to 1. We're going to do backcountry excursions. We're going to go deep into the woods, see what we see, and spend some time on the quiet side of the slopes.
Okay, the quiet side of the slopes, and you can get your ski poles out there and get a little bit more of an upper body workout snowshoeing. Do it with the guides. You can notice what's around you with nature as well. For more information on all their tours, walkingmountains.org. We've got more Good Morning Vail coming up at the 9 o'clock hour.